Welcome to this Queen song. Always been a favorite of mine, even when I was a little kid. Something about play the game and dealing with girls when you were young, it just really struck a chord. So always wanted to learn it, and as you'll see, I've got my Sharpen Your Axe Guitar Joe Strat set up for Brian May tone. I put in new pickups in it with Trisonics and the Brian May switching system, so you'll be able to check that out. And we'll go through the piano parts and how they accompany the main guitar. We'll do all the leads, and if you want to strum along, it's a pretty song to strum along with, and we'll go over all the parts, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so to start the song off, you'll hear like an intro that comes in, and then you'll hear a C chord, and then Freddie goes right into the notes, which are on the second string open to the first fret. So we're going to strum C and lift up right away and start doing this, okay? Okay, and what he does at a total, let's see, the open is 1, 2, 3, 4 times with the 1 in between. Then you're going to hit the B flat note, okay, so we're on the first fret of the 5th string, and follow that up with a B flat minor, or major 7th chord, I'm sorry. Alright, if you're not familiar with that, we're barred across the 1st fret from the 5th through the 1st. Our 3rd finger will be on the 4th string at 3. Our 2nd finger will be on the 3rd fret, our 3rd string at 2, 2nd fret, and then our pinky will be on the 2nd string at the 3rd fret. Alright, so we have this so far. Alright, then he goes into an A minor, and right from there you're going to start going, right from there you're going to go 1 to 2 on the 3rd string, 1st to 2nd fret. And then you're going to hit 3 on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and follow that up with an F minor. Alright, so let me do that intro slowly for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're into the verse, okay? The chords are C to A minor to D minor and G. All right, so we'll go through the first part of the verse. All right, the second part will go C. We'll throw our middle finger down on the 3rd string at the 3rd fret for a C7. Then to an F, so you just kind of switch your fingers around. You're going to move that pinky up a string and this one down one, and then to F minor, okay? So the verse all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not really playing the root note. You can if you want, if you're comfortable doing that, that's fine with the F and F minor, but I found it sounds better if we're playing the, really it'd be an F over a C root note, and then F minor over a C, okay? So if you're getting technical, that's what those chords are. And then we're into the chorus. The chorus will have an electric guitar come in towards the end. So what we're going to do, let me play it at speed and then I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, and then we're into what I call the interlude. So for that chorus, before the electric guitar really starts, we're going to go from a C to a B over G. So we've got our pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and the B is our root note on the 5th string at the 2nd fret. Okay, and then back to C, and then we're going to go up to a G minor 7th. So we've got barred across all the 3rd fret, and our ring finger will be down on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And then you'll hear some chords come in with an A flat. I'm going to speak to these chords as flats. A flat, and then B flat. All right, and then you're into the interlude. All right, so for the interlude, what they do is they go to a C 5th here, and he's following the electric guitar. So he's going to go with this C5 power chord. Really, I'm only playing the 5th and 4th string. You could play the 3rd if you wanted. And then move your 1st finger down to that B note. So this will be a B over C. Then just a B flat note. Then an A5 power chord. All right. Then we're going to go to an A flat 6 root power chord. Back to G. Back to A flat, and then F, and then B flat, and then you're back into the intro, all right? And then a verse and chorus. So again, I'll have the notes up if this helps you, but let's go through the interlude. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you got that idea. So then they're into another verse of the intro there, as you saw, verse, chorus, and then the second interlude's a little bit different. All right, what we're going to do, just like the first, C power chord, B over C power chord, B note, or I'm sorry, B flat note, A, then we're going to go to a G instead of an A flat, and C, and then you're into the bridge. All right, so that'll give you an idea how that second interlude goes. Let's do it at speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. My game of love has just begun. So this is the bridge, as I'm calling it. Again, with my limited musical knowledge, I'm just calling this the bridge. All right, so picture yourself in My Game of Love Has Just Begun, all right? So this is the bridge here. All right, so what we're doing there is F to B flat, back to F, and then quickly a C to a D minor 7th. All right, if you're not familiar with the D minor 7th, we're across the 1st and 2nd string at the 1st fret, 3rd string at the 2nd fret. All right, so D minor 7th, and then to G. All right, and then C, E minor, C, E minor, C, and then we're going to do a C add 9. So we're leaving our 5th string at the 2nd fret and our 2nd string at the 1st fret. Play all the chord, okay? So we have C, let's do the C. All right, so let's do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the play the game part of it, all right? So we'll go over that next. All right, play the game, play the game. Let me go through that. Play the game, play the game, play the game, play the game. Love, love. All right, so what we're doing there is C. We're going to put our pinky down, add a C7, then F, and then F minor, and then we're to our A flat major and B flat. And then you're into the what I call the pre-solo. So we'll go over that next. All right, so coming out of that, we'll call it the bridge, where they go the A flat major to B flat major. Then we're going to go up to the 7th fret. These are just power chords. So what we're doing there is after our A flat, B flat, we're going to go up to a C twice and then just hit a B note and then do that. We'll do that a total of 4 times. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we come to an A or a B flat. And then we're going to do an A power chord to A flat note. We only do that twice. 3rd time we're going to go these notes. We're going to go 5, 7, 8, back to 5. Okay, so we have this. Alright, then our A flat. And then you're into the solo. For the solo, they're doing the same rhythm as the verse. And then into the chorus, and then another verse. So really that is the whole acoustic or piano parts of the song. We'll go over the electric guitar next. Okay, so for everybody from Guitar.com, the old Vanderbilly, this is my SYA Strat. That was a gift for all my contributions. And with Gary's permission, I upgraded it to trisonic pickups in here with switching for phase and in phase and on and off, just like Brian May did. So for the song, I'll be playing these 2 pickups in phase, okay, for the whole solo and everything. There's a rhythm you'll hear the electric guitar come in at. Then he fades out, and there's a lead part in there, and I'll show you that next. So we're coming in on the B flat, C, stretching down to the B over C, B note, A power chord, A flat, G back to A flat, and then F, B flat, back to C and fade out. And that's when the intro starts again. Now you'll hear the lead guitar do this. Okay, here's the first lead you'll hear. Alright, so what he's doing, he's raking across the strings and hitting 16 on the 2nd. So he'll go 16, 15 to 13, back to the 3rd string at 15, 13 on the 2nd, and end up on 15 on the 3rd with a vibrato and bend up. Alright, the next time the electric guitar comes in, he'll just come in with that 2nd interlude. So you'll hear him start at the C. Alright, and then he stops because the piano takes over. You hear My Game of Love Has Just Begun. And then they're back into the power chords. Then they're into this part. And then they start the solo. Okay, the solo's all in C major, so I'll show you it at speed and then we'll slow it down. We're going to start out on the 4th string at the 5th fret and then hit the 3rd string at 7 with a bend and some vibrato. And then we're going to hit 6 to 8 twice on the 2nd string. And then back to 7 with a bend and release and some vibrato. Then what we do is we take our small finger and we're going to go to the 4th string and slide that from 8 to 9 and then go 7 and back to 5. Then we skip all the way down to the 2nd string and give that a bend up and a release. Okay, so we have this so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so after we bend that 2nd string and release it, we'll bend the 3rd string at 7 up and then hit it and release to 5, okay? So we have this. And then we come all the way up to the 13th fret on the 2nd string and give that a bend up and another strike and release. Okay, so we have this. Then we're going to come to the 15th fret now. Next lick will be this. So what we're doing is we're on the 2nd string. We're going to bend that up and then hit it again and bend it up and release to 13. Hit 15 again and then strike 12 on the 3rd string. Then we come to 15 on the 1st string. Bend and hold and then a release to 12. Then you're going to hit 15 on the 2nd string with a bend and a release. And then hit 14 on the 3rd string to 15. Okay, so let's take it from the very start of the 13th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next lick after you hear the A flat to B flat, you'll do hear this. Alright, so what he's doing there, first off, he's going to pull off from 7 to 5 and then hit 7 again with a bend up and a release to 5. You have this. Then there's a real quick run, and what it is, then what he's doing is a bunch of pull-offs. 8 to 7, 8 to 7 twice. So I'll hit it once, and then I'm going to pull off to 5 and hit 7 and pull off to 5 again. So it's all one movement. Then we're going to hit 7 on the 3rd string, back to 5 on the 2nd, to 7 on the 3rd, and 5. Alright, so that whole lick together, slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next lick you'll hear, they say it's a free world. You'll hear this. Alright, so what we're doing is we're bending the 7th fret of the 3rd string up, then hitting it and a release and a pull off to 5. Then we hit 7 on the 4th string, back to 5 on the 3rd. Alright, so we have this. Alright, then they say play the game. So what he does there, he's bending 8 with a release, and then to 5 on that 2nd string. And then we go 7 on the 3rd, to 7 on the 4th, and then to end up on 5 on the 3rd. The next lick you'll hear will be this, when he starts saying, play the game. Alright, so what we're doing there is we're taking 15 of bend and release, then a bend and then hit 15 and a bend and a release to 13, back to 15. Then we'll go to 12 to 15 on the 2nd, and then 13, 12, 13, 12 to 14 on the 3rd, to 13 on the 2nd, to 14, and then 15. So we have this. So we have this slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next lick, we're going to move up to the 17th position and we'll play this. This is where it goes, it's your life. Alright, so what we're doing is we're bending 18 up and then slowly releasing it. And then we hit 18 to 17 on that 2nd string. Then we go 19 to 17 on the 3rd, and then end up on 17 on the 4th. Second to last lick, what we'll do is we're going to slide into 19 on that 4th string. What we're doing there is sliding into 19 on the 4th string. We'll hit the 3rd string at 17, and then 19 with a bend, some release. Then we take 20, we're going to hit that and bend it up a full step, and then hit 20 on the 1st string underneath. 3 strikes on that 1st string. And what he does is he hits 20 once, brings it down a 1/4 step, hits it again, and then all the way down. So you have this. And then hit 17. And then you're into the very last lick. And the very last lick that ends the song sounds like this. Hit 3, then 5, and slide up to 7 on the 5th string. Then we'll hit 5 on the 4th, then skip all the way to the 2nd string. Then we'll take the 3rd string at 7, bend that up and release twice. And then they go from 5 to 4, back to 5. together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are all the licks, all the way through the outro, and I really hope it helps you to learn the song. I enjoyed it, so I hope you do too.